Alright, what's up everybody? I wanted to bring you a little video on two books that I have. So here they are. That is the Audubon Guide to New England and Audubon Guide to the Mid-Atlantic States. These books are awesome. Now let me just start off with saying I have always been interested in picking up an Audubon book because I just want to throw it in my bag when I go hiking, when I go camping, you know, because I'm always curious. I think it's cool if you're able to, you know, just identify something and learn something about it. But the problem that I had with Audubon was that the books that they were releasing were all $20, which is expensive for me because I'm a poor college student, and they were all separate, you know, like one was for trees, one was for mammals, one was for birds, and I just wanted the whole package in one. And so recently when I was on vacation in Maine, Bar Harbor or Bahaba, I found this one in a bookstore. It was actually the Acadia National Park bookstore, and I immediately bought it because it's awesome. The reason it's awesome, at least for my needs, is because instead of just having one particular section of material in it, it has literally everything. Geology, habitats, conservation and ecology, weather, even like the night sky, like it shows the constellations. I'll go through it a little bit. And then it's got flora and fauna, it's got mushrooms, you could even identify algae. It's insane. Let me zoom in a little bit here. There we go. You can even identify like algae, you know, and then it's got the trees and shrubs, invertebrates, vertebrates, and then in the end, the reason why I have both is because it lists parks and preserves for each individual state that's in that particular book. So you see, for here we have Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont. So that's the reason why I picked up both books, because I feel that most of the animals and the plants in these books, Mid-Atlantic and New England, are going to be very similar because it's so close in location, you know. Like there's not like a set border where it's like, oh, these animals don't go across this border no matter what, you know. So I mean, for that part, I feel like they're mostly similar, but I wanted to pick them both up just so I could throw whichever one I need into my pack. But this is cool. Like I said, they have the constellations and stuff, which is awesome. I wasn't even expecting that. I still haven't figured out how exactly to align these and read them for the night sky, but I think that's pretty cool. And then, you know, they've got all the typical flowers and I have a little bit of arachnophobia, so that was a horrible chance to turn to that page. Fish, birds. It's awesome. It's everything in one book, and you can identify it all through this one book, and it's nice and thin. You could just throw it in your pack. I like the size of it. And then Mid-Atlantic states, you know, New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, West Virginia, Virginia, and you could probably tell by my name where I'm from. So this is cool to have when I'm closer to home. And it's got all the cool parks and preserves in the back. You know, like the other one, the New England one obviously has a large section on Acadia, and I can't think of other names right now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've been nothing but happy with these books. They've already got some wear and tear on them, even though it may not look like it because I've been throwing them in my pack every time I go hiking. So I just wanted to make a cool video letting you all know that you can pick these up if you're the same way that I am and you don't want one specifically for trees, specifically for birds. Like I said, they have right here California, Florida, Mid-Atlantic states, Pacific Northwest, Rocky Mountain states, southeastern states, southwestern states, and that is not all of them, right? Because New England isn't listed on there. Maybe New England is a newer one. No, that was extremely stupid. I was looking in New England, that's why it was not listed there. Okay. That was bad. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. There's nothing much more to say. I mean, these are great little books to throw in your pack, so I just wanted to make a quick video on them. I could go through them so much more because there's just so much information. You know, for example, you turn to a random page and you could just look at anything and it gives you information about, see where it zooms in. Strawberry, you know, creeper with leaves and flowers on separate stalks. Tells you everything. Mature into large red fleshy edible cone, aka the strawberry. Blooms May through June. Habitat fields and woodland edges. Meadow sweet, you know, it's got everything, and it tells you like the scientific name and the rose, which family it's in, you know. So it's cool. Just fun to look through. I like to challenge myself when I bring these out and just stop and look at a random plant and say, hey, I wonder if I could find out what that plant is and if there's anything cool about that plant. That might be a little bit nerdy of me, but I think it's fun. So that's that. Cool books. Pick them up if you have the chance. I got this one on Amazon used for very cheap, and this one I bought new for $20 at the Acadia store. But I got this one for like $7 on Amazon, so just look it up. Here are the ISBNs, so you could just search them if you want to. Pick up the one for your area. Whoa, there we go. There you are. Alright, so that's about it. 2 cool books, just wanted to bring them to you. If you don't know, now you know. Just give you some information on some cool stuff to throw in your packs whenever you go outside. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. See you next video.